Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Bus. I'm Joe, and today we're going to be taking another drive on the route TXL from Tegel Airport. We're doing the full route today through to Alexanderplatz. We're going to be using the 18 metre long Scania Citywide. I know last time we used the 12 metre variant, but yeah, as they actually operate the... there we go. As they actually operate the 18 metre long variant, I thought we'd use this version. Get that door shut. Don't want the passengers on just yet. Do a quick check to make sure all's in order on this bus. Jolly good. Yeah, I thought that we'd have another look at this this particular game and this route and this map because it's been updated to v1.1 now. I don't know for a fact if this is going to be particularly life-changing, but yeah, there's some little new features. There we go. 1903. Yep, thank you. Start the engine. Jolly good. Aircon on. Smashing. Jolly good. And the lights, which I couldn't find last time. The lighting switches are actually there. It was pointed out to me. We've got the destination on the front. Right, let's get everybody on board. Is it F8 that does everything? No. There we go, so it's F11 that does everything. What time are we actually due out? 11:18 and we're on 11:15 now. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just shut those doors for the time being, because it's a little bit loud, isn't it? And I can barely hear myself think. So yeah, just to read you exactly what they have put on the update. After the successful start of the bus in early access, we collected your feedback and tackled the most serious problems regarding the game start, crashes and stability as quickly as possible, and already implemented a few improvements and fixed small to medium-sized bugs that you suggested and reported. We're particularly pleased that so many of you are using the ability to send feedback directly from within the game so we can collect your tickets in the same place as our own tickets. The next update is of course already in development and will soon be available again as a beta update so you can test it extensively before it's finally released. And below you will find the entire changelog with all changes in detail. So we have got compatibility with Windows 7 and DirectX improved. Again, we're not going to notice that in this video, I wouldn't have thought. Fix some crashes caused by the in-game editors, fix some navigational errors, added option to disable the action camera, improve some menus in screen resolutions of 4:3, 5:4 and 16:10. The field of view can now be increased to 120 using the sliders. That's probably useful. With Track IR active, the mouse cursor can now be used. Again, I don't use Track IR. I wish I had the money for a Track IR, but sadly I don't. Maybe one day. Fix blurry texture resolution of the small trucks, operating plan menu added, changes in the in-game editors can be reset here for the time being. Passenger can now pay for money. No. Passenger can now pay with a more variety of hard money when buying tickets, so that's good. They're not all just going to pay £4 for a £3 ticket and get £1 change. That's nice. Fixed typo Stellplatz for standing room, replace billboards at the Brandenburg Gate and Victoria with actual 3D models. Replace the statue on the street with a more appropriate horseman statue. Updated model of the Brandenburg Gate to fix localization errors. And cigarette ATM physics fixed. Should no longer fall on its own for no reason. Radio now stops correctly when stopped and closed. Passengers now wait for the doors to fully open before disembarkation. That's the word. So, you know, it is good. It's absolutely fantastic that they're updating it. We didn't have to wait too long for an update, so that's all jolly good. Oh, are you wanting to get on, love? That would be a no. Don't stand by my doors then. Right, anyway, time to go. So let's shift gear up, loosen spacebar, and off we go. Didn't actually look at my mirrors there, did I? It's not a brilliant start. We could really do with a little bit of a sound update. That's one of my my bugbears. I'd like that kind of the woo every time you brake. Listen, it's the same sound every single time, and it's not particularly. It doesn't blend very well. That is one of the main things I've noticed about this. It's incredibly slow coming out of the airport, isn't it? Just 30 kilometers an hour. You just want to get your foot down. Should at least be 50. I mean, that's 30 miles an hour, isn't it? Change lanes, make sure that we're in the right lane to go around this corner. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, we're stopping. Ah, right, I've got you. It's kind of a giveaway sort of affair. Well, we better let this chap through then, haven't we? Although that Audi wasn't stopping for anybody, were they? They were straight off. Obviously, they can accelerate a lot faster than I can in my measly little bus. I do, you know what, I have to say, the little rattling sounds and the squeaking of the plastic as you drive along, I absolutely love that, and it's such a small thing. But obviously every modern bus, well, not even every modern bus, I mean buses for a long time now, as you're driving along, you can't hear the music despite the fact you've got noise cancelling headphones on, over the noise of the rattle. You know, they're rattling and banging and crashing about, so a lot of games don't implement the constant rattling and squeaking, and I really do like that in the background as you're plodding along. I also like the fact that I'm bouncing up and down. If you look at the camera, it probably makes some of you feel a bit motion sick, to be honest with you. It's not a thing that I've ever experienced, motion sickness, but I feel like if I was driving this in real life, I would also be bouncing up and down, you know, on the German roads. Are you going, love? Yeah, you're just waiting. I thought you were going to come flying out then, Mr. Lorry. So yeah, it's between 40 to 50 minutes journey time into Alexanderplatz today. I've picked the nice sunny weather again because, you know, we all love a bit of nice sunny weather. And looking out the window, it's sunny. So I was like, well, yeah, we'll do that. Bloody hell, there's loads of people. Have they added more passengers? I'm sure that that last time we didn't have this many. Oh, hiya, love. What do you want? Berlin single AB. Oh, you paid exact this time, that's nice. Berlin single AB. That's good that they can now pay with direct change. How many have we got on? Ah, I think that's more than we had last time, isn't it? Should we just push our way out in front of this truck? I think we should. Excuse me, love, give way. That's what them lines mean. Right, so we're a little bit behind schedule, so I could do with getting my foot down, really. I don't suppose it matters if you're, you know, there's no speed cameras as far as I'm aware, and there's no kind of cash system in this game yet, so if you do get caught speeding, I don't suppose it really matters. You know, you're not going to get fined, are you? I mean, I wonder if it's going to be like OMSI, where you'll have a permanent record, you know, and it'll be like, oh, you were speeding. You know, like when you run passengers over, it permanently keeps a record of it, like, oh yes, on such and such a date, you ran someone over. Like, bloody hell. Just let me, you know, let's get over that. I ran someone over. All the best drivers have run someone over at some stage in their lives. Should we go in this lane? That was a mistake. I think we've got parked cars. Is that a parked car? Yeah, I think I'm in the wrong lane here. I need the middle lane, don't I? That's just for going right. Yeah. Oh, I guess you could go straight on. Just looking at the minimap, it looks like I need to be in the middle and then I need to change into the right-hand lane. Oh, hell, we're on the curb. Turn! Nearly. We nearly went smashing into a bus stop there, didn't we? Oh. The brakes are a little bit... I can probably turn it down in the sensitivity, but I only have to press the pedal ever so gently to nearly get thrown through the windscreen. It's a shame, because now that obviously Tegel Airport is shutting, I don't know if it is closing down, I imagine it is. I mean, last time we went to Berlin, we flew to Tegel. And now most of the main flights go to, like, Brandenburg, don't they? Is the TXL still running? Do any of us know about this? You know, I'd like to go on the TXL, particularly now that I've driven it on the bus. Yeah, I'd certainly like to drive it. Now I've seen it on the bus, not drive it, you know, just travel on it as a passenger. Oh, do red lights not mean anything to you guys? They're obviously part of the, oh, well, we went past the light when it was red and then got stuck brigade. I'm still really excited for what the bus, you know, what the bus holds. I think as soon as, like, Berlin's fully done and they start, you know, when the game is actually released and they start working on DLC, this game could be absolutely brilliant. Oh, hang on, which lane? Oh, sorry, am I meant to be in this right-hand lane? Sorry, love. Didn't mean to totally cut you up there, Mr. Van. But yeah, a bit of DLC, plenty of German cities. There's also the potential for some UK add-ons. I mean, do I think they're going to happen? Probably not. I mean, time and time again we see bus simulators not paying much attention to the UK. They rely on third-party add-ons. Oh, hell. Sorry, love. Do I think third-party modding will be available? Looking at Fernbus and looking at Tourist Bus Simulator, I would imagine probably not. Now, if they do make it so that you can make maps, so that, you know, people can make maps of their own, people can mod their own vehicles and add them, you know, like, that's the reason that OMSI did so well. It's no secret. The reason OMSI is as big as it is, despite the fact that it's as old and probably crap. I mean, when you drive OMSI compared to this, the graphics are atrocious. You know, the fact it's 32-bit still means that it can't handle a lot of things. You know, it's constantly stuttering even on a high-end PC. So it's no secret that OMSI is actually terrible, you know, for modern standards. But because of how moddable it is, and because of the fact you've got, I mean, for the UK bus community particularly, there's such a huge amount of vehicles in comparison to other games. You know, we've got the Street Light, we've got the Street Deck, we've got the MMC, we've got, you know, some of the, you've got the Enviro 400, you've got the ALX 400, the Enviro 200 MMC, such a variety of maps, and people are still working on maps. Obviously you've seen that on this channel. Whereas other games have come and gone, you know, the bus simulators. And I just don't want the bus to be one of those. I think they need to really understand what their target audience want. And that is some third-party modifications. If they want this game to last, they should add it. Bloody hell, taxi to the curb. Sorry, guys. That'll do. Ah, useful to know that's there. Bloody hell, the narrow lanes, aren't they? I think I'm in the wrong lane. I think I should be kind of here. Never mind. Nobody saw that. Just cruising down the bicycle lane. That's another thing they could look at implementing, bicycles. Because Berlin is a huge fan of the bicycle. We actually went on a bicycle tour. I probably told you this when we were doing the last video going the other way. And it was amazing, and how courteous people in cars were to bicycle users and vice versa. And I know that, like, oh hang on, what's happened? Where's my directional arrows gone? Ah, so I'm meant to go right. Was I meant to go down there? I don't know. No, I'm going down here. That's fine. And then on to Hauptbahnhof. Yeah. Okie dokie. Ah, there we go, it's popped on now. Yeah, I mean, a problem with over in the UK is that anybody on a bicycle, a lot of people, not all, before you go, excuse me, think you'll find, you know, not all of them, but you do get a lot of cyclists that can be quite obnoxious, you know, and very much, I'm on a bicycle, you've got to completely worship the ground I walk on, I'm cycling, I'm wearing clothes that are too tight for me, you know. And we didn't seem to experience that in Berlin, you know, and there's a big kind of, it's like the American self-righteousness, and I'm better than you are, and then of course that annoys road users, who then treat the cyclists with zero respect whatsoever, who then be more arsey, and it's just a spiral out of control, you know. And that's one reason that I don't cycle. I'd love to cycle, you know, I would cycle places, but I just don't, because it's quite hostile from what I've noticed, you know, and it's very sad. It's very sad indeed. But one thing I did kind of notice in Berlin was that there was kind of the mutual respect, and that's not just, I mean, it's very much the UK compared to Germany again from what I've seen. There's a mutual respect of everybody. Oh, are you just smashing into me? Well, that's fine. And cyclists could go about cycling away, and the cyclists didn't start shouting and swearing at bus drivers. The bus drivers didn't mow the cyclists down. It was just quite a nice environment. So it would be nice if they could add the cyclists in, because it would add a certain extra challenge. You've got to, you know, actually use your right mirror when indicating for bus stops. has to be said, I was kind of hoping that more people would pay with some cash on the bus when they said that they'd updated it so people could pay with a wider variety of cash. I thought that that would mean that they were updating it so that more people would pay with cash. Obviously, I read that wrong. Because the v1.1 update isn't actually that different from in terms of the driving perspective. It's just a minor update, isn't it? There's nothing revolutionary that we're like, wow, you know, how did we live without this update? Unfortunately, that's not the case, and it's very, very similar to the bus video that I did last time, but who knows, something particularly interesting might happen. I'm not going to rule it out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna find. I think we're gonna do it like there. That's good. Right. How do we access photo mode? There we go. Right. Can we? Do we use? Oh no, sorry. Is it WASD? Oh no. Can we go to the external view? Oh, I appear to be stuck inside the actual bus. Oh, I see. You're not letting me. Because I'm here. Right. Right, we'll go outside. And then we'll try. Capture a screenshot. I wanted to see what photo mode was about, because we didn't really look at photo mode last time. And I didn't actually realise that photo mode was a thing. Oh, there we go. Field of view. Wow! That's good, so that is literally like we're zooming in on a camera lens as well. View roll, what's that? Oh my goodness me. Oh yeah, if you weren't motion sick, you will be now. Image quality. Well, it just seems to, there we go. Time of day. Oh, you can even. Ah, that's pretty. That's very pretty. So you can kind of adjust it so that your shadows are in a nice position. Oh, that is incredible. There we go. High resolution screenshot. We'll have a bit of that. Screenshot has been captured. Very pretty. Now what happens when I click exit? Ah! And we're thrown back into the real world. Shall we just move into this lane? I feel it would be wise to be in this lane, even though the orange arrow says not to. Although I think now I'm going to get stuck in this lane because somebody will box me in. Maybe they won't. Ooh, Hauptbahnhof. I absolutely love Hauptbahnhof. Has to be one of my favourite stations on this earth. No, I shouldn't be in this lane, should I? Or maybe I should. Oh yeah, I go left. Oh, okay, fair dues. Probably should put my handbrake on. Although you watch, sod's law, as soon as I've got my handbrake on, lights will change. No, not quite as soon as I anticipated, but there we go. It's always the way, isn't it? Should probably be in the right-hand lane now. There we go. Nobody there. We'll move across. Oh, bit of trams. I'd love to see II trams. Do I think they're coming? Again, probably not. But if they got the Flexity model, even if they got something like the Flexity model and had that just running alongside, that would be absolutely epic. The trams as well are such a big part of Berlin. Their tram system's truly wonderful. I think this lane is the one we're going to plump for. You can get closer than that. There we go. Oh, off we go. Oh yeah, you can go forward. You've got the massive glass... massive glass wall. It's just a wall of glass, isn't it, essentially? That is Hauptbahnhof. You've got the canopy there. Truly spectacular station. It's when they've got the Christmas tree at Christmas time. Oh, you've just got to go at Christmas time. This city is wonderful. I haven't mentioned I like this city. That's probably why I like the bus. You know, if they'd have done the bus Amsterdam, which I've never been to Amsterdam, I'd probably be like, yeah, the game's not actually that good. But just because it's set in Berlin just scores it a lot of brownie points as far as Joe's concerned. Well, this is an interesting view, isn't it? Just some trucks. I kind of feel a bit claustrophobic. We're hemmed in from both sides by lorries, aren't we? I feel like we're in some sort of stock car racing. Oh. Way, off we go. We'll just plump for this lane. There we go, Hauptbahnhof on the right there. Again, outside Hauptbahnhof here, there's trams whizzing up and down, and there's lots of trams, because I think quite a few lines come past Hauptbahnhof, as would be, you know, understandable. The main station, the capital station. After all, Berlin is the Hauptstadt. Oh, for Christ's sake. So I'm sticking to speed limits and we're nearly 4 minutes late. I now understand why when you get on Berlin buses the drivers just floor it. There's two driving modes, foot flat to the floor and, you know, with acceleration, or foot flat to the floor in braking. That seems to be the only way of driving in Berlin. And maybe this is why, because otherwise you're just not staying on time. A lot of UK buses, it's kind of instilled into the driver. Like, oh, you must take your time, you must drive slow, you must drive safe, you must get there in one piece. And that's probably where I've got my driving, you know, kind of crawling round. Plodding round. Whereas in Germany it's, no, we must be efficient and get there on time. Let's see what happens when we floor it. Invalidenpark. Next stop. 4 minutes ago. Way. Oh hell. Nearly got some airtime there. Oh well. Right. We're going this way. Oh, we're sharing a stop with the tram. Yeah, I've forgotten about that. Oh no, why is there litter on the floor? This is not the city I love. Oh, that's disappointing. Are we all off? Yep, that'll do. Quite a few on, isn't there? Has to be said, I've never really been a fan of the full tail light there. You see on the Typhoon, which looks suspiciously like a VW. You know, the full headlight across. I like two separate headlights, and that's Civic on the left, which isn't a Civic. Well, it's pretending not to be a Civic anyway. They have a full tail light bar as well. I'm like, no, 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 no. That's not what we should do. Took that probably wider than I had to, but never mind. Better to be safe than sorry, isn't it? Robert Kochplatz. Bloody hell, sorry we're late, everybody. Oh, what's happening up at the back? Oh, that chap's not getting off. Oh, he's got off now. Right, okay. Better actually make sure that we're not too over, smashing into all the parked cars. It is actually quite amusing when you hit a parked car. It's like you're bowling, 10-pin bowling. There we go. They go flying off. Probably. Oh, hang on. Oh my lord! Someone wants a ticket. A, B. Yep. They don't really want a variety of tickets. I was, again, when they said that they'd updated it, I was kind of hoping for, you know, a more variety of tickets, but never mind. Massbekleidung. Cut for you. No, green light. Sorry, everybody behind me. I'll be there like, come on, get a move on. Nope. Steering wheel's off. Bit of force feedback from the so as you can see, yeah, they do actually wait now in the top right before they get off. Makes a nice change. We're going over the Spree. The Spree. So we've got the government offices on the right hand side, Reichstag over there. Our good old friends, the blue pipes. And somebody did actually explain to me. It's somebody called JM. So yeah, quick shout out for you there, dear chap. Fun fact about those blue pipes, I always wondered what they were used for in Berlin. They're used to pump groundwater out from construction sites. I know that I was wondering what that was last time, but yeah, they used to pump the groundwater from the construction sites as parts of Berlin were built on swamp-type land. And then they finished their comment with, "Such a fantastic city," which, again, I agree with. So this is where we've got the not the Berlin Wall. That's a completely different thing. The Brandenburg Gate on the right hand side, and we're just about to go into the main construction area for the U5, which is linking up the U55, which Brandenburg Tor to Hauptbahnhof. So that little bit, that's where the U55 goes. Oh look, there's the gate. I'm just about to see it as I drive into the back of somebody. There's the Brandenburg Gate, very pretty. And we've got one of the bears as well. So yeah, the U5, that's what's been built here. The U5 currently goes from Honau to Alexanderplatz, and it will be extended up to Brandenburg Tor, where it will then link with the U55, so it will be Hauptbahnhof to Honau. I don't know if that's happened yet. Oh, hang on, that sounded like somebody wants a ticket. Another Berlin AB. And you've paid with exact change, my dear. At least last time before the update, they used to pay with £4. You had to give them, well, they paid with €4. You had to give them like €1 back. Oh, bloody hell. Slam on. Sorry, everybody. And there we go, we can actually see the blue pipes in action there, pumping the water from construction sites. They, you know, so obviously the construction site they're taking the water from is from the U-Bahn. Apparently, because of the swampy marshlands that Berlin was built on, that's one of the other reasons that you'll have noticed it's a very spread out city. London has quite a few skyscrapers, as does Manchester, you know, increasingly. It's bloody awful. But, you know, there's a lot of cities that do have huge, big skyscrapers, whereas Berlin, if you've noticed, doesn't tend to. You know, all of the buildings are never really more than 6 floors high. You've got the exception, the huge, great big walloping TV tower. Yeah, okay, I know. But, yeah, you know, there's apparently a fear that the buildings would sink if they built them all really big. We couldn't be doing with that, could we? Berlin, the underground city. I'm loving the adverts for Pear. And that's the statue we've gone past. Can we look out the window? Oh, that's the horseman statue by the looks of things. That's been replaced with a more appropriate... Oh, hang on, we're up on the curb. Never mind. Oh, it's a Vagger. Sounds a bit too much like Viagra for my liking there. It should be Volvo, shouldn't it? So yeah, the horseman statue was apparently replaced with the horseman. I don't know what it was before, I didn't notice. Oh, what are you doing texting there, love? You're going to get run over. Oh, they've disappeared. Oh. How long have you been stood there? Oh, wow, right, I need to give her some change. Hooray! Oh, that was satisfying. There we go, that's made me happy. Oh, we can see the TV tower. Spandauer Straße and Marienkirch, which I believe is the glorious church. Oh, why are they... oh, what's happening with those? The crash barriers are disappearing and reappearing. Yeah, if you look on some of the adverts, I don't know if it'll be on this one, but instead of Apple phones, they're advertising pears. Is that it? No. You watch. Now that I've pointed it out, we won't see any for the rest of the video. It looks like they're doing some work on the church. I probably said that last time. I can't remember, to be honest with you, what happened last time. Why are you getting on the bus, guys? There's one stop. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can only get off one at once, can't we? I hope that that's something they fix, because, like, yeah, on a coach, in Fernbus and Tourist Bus, they used to get on and off one at once. Problem is on a bus like this, you know, on a city bus, them getting off one at once, we're going to end up being super late, aren't we? There we go, all off now. Well, if you're not all off by now, you've had long enough. Follow the navigation to the final stop. You got the trams in the middle here. So the timetable's a little bit tight going this way, but it's a little bit slack going the other way. If you remember, we sat for quite a while. We sat for quite a while at these stops near Alexanderplatz and Marienkirche. We also need some AI trains. You know, get an AI train going over that viaduct. There's loads to see in terms of trains at Alexanderplatz. And it's what I want to see as well, so make sure you get some trains going across that viaduct. It's not really a viaduct, is it? It's more of a bridge. Well, here we are. That is the TXL from Tegel Airport through to Alexanderplatz. We'll turn the engine off. There we are. There we are in this... oh, fat ended here. It changed as well. I'd like to be able to actually change that ourselves and put the destination on. I imagine we probably would do that in real life. We'd, you know, clickety-click. Oh, next route, TXL. Oh, 2. We'll click play. What happens? Oh, it just literally changes it and sends you back. Fantastic. Right here, well, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you've enjoyed the bus. I personally, as I said last time, I'm really excited for the updates and what this game has to offer. When the new routes come out, I will be driving them, so make sure that you subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the bus updates. And of course, click like on the video, it does me a favour. Until next time, cheerio. Goodbye for now.